2007 Cayman, heavily modified, 987.1. This has a flat six Innovations motor build, so 3.7 liter, making 355 horsepower. It's got the IMS bearing solution, aero in the back, 325s with fender flares. The tires sadly are 6 or 7 years old, but they've only got 6,000 miles on them. Got a GT4 bumper, color matched wheels, 4-point harnesses, comes with a complimentary kit in the interior, short shifter. Hey everybody, welcome back to another one lap review. The theme of this highly modified 2007 Cayman S is potential. My buddy Eric picked it up from Cars and Bids, where he paid just shy of $28,000 for it. Obviously, it's got a lot going on visually with the wide body kit, GT4 bumper, and big wing, but the real star of the show is the flat six Innovations Stage 2 build on the M97 motor. These cars fall in the same category as my 2002 911, where the motors were prone to bore scoring and IMS bearing failure. This car has been built from a 3.4 liter to a 3.7, and the dyno sheet on the auction said it made 292 horsepower to the wheels.
Now, I'm not allowed to move the steering wheel, but I can't heel toe it. And you don't feel it when it goes into third.
I've heard that these motor builds are costing upwards of $30,000 these days, so from that standpoint, Eric got this car for a steal.
Despite having 7-year-old tires, maybe they were stored well or something, because it rips.
So in theory, you've got the motor that Porsche should have put in this car in the first place, and some extra handling mods to go with it.
And it feels light.
I'm considering this type of build for my 996, and there's a company out in Oklahoma called Slacker Racing Development that does something similar. So I was super excited to give this thing a shot.
Alright, let's see what kind of lap we can get. Great power. The handling is just lovely. BC Racing coilovers. Fourth gear instead of second. Trying to avoid getting kicked out for sound. Services may be a little loud. Still a little biased towards understeer. Steering feel is really, really good.
So a 139 isn't a terrible lap time, but this car has so much more potential. And it is a lot of fun to drive right now. I decided to run another lap and I picked up over a second. But I think with racing pads, bucket seats, fresh tires, a front splitter, and some troubleshooting of the shifter, I would expect this car to be in the low 130s and maybe even faster.
38, not bad. Very capable, understeery, but the problem right now is the controls and the seating and everything else. I think a set of buckets with proper 6-point harnesses would go a long way. Maybe try a different set of brake pads. But man, it's a riot right out of the box. Tons of potential. I'm gonna say for now 7.8.
I hope Eric brings it back for another go when he gets the project a little further along. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you next time.